days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be reacting to Bryan Gil's news that he will be going on loan to Sevilla for the remainder of the 2022-2023 season. Tottenham Hotspur confirmed this in a statement earlier today, Monday, January 30th, that the Spaniard would be going back to the club that we bought him from until the end of the season with no buy clause in the contract, so he will be returning to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium after the end of the season. He was really a player that we thought was going to make it big at Spurs, especially this season, right? After Crystal Palace. And then he had a solid performance at Portsmouth. So I think a lot of us thought that he would come out good. But maybe this loan is just for experience, I'm hoping, because he's a bright talent for the future.
Yeah, it looks like we should definitely keep him. Great talent. He never really showed us what he could do last season. I feel like he didn't get enough time last season, but I feel like he also picked up his game a lot this season compared to last season. I think he's worked on his physicality, which still needs a lot of improving, but he's gotten way better this season compared to last season.
Yeah.
I think a loan move is kind of just what he needs.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be to a Premier League side or a league that's a little... I know La Liga is up there in terms of physicality, but I feel like if we had found a loan in the Premier League, I think we would have seen how he could adjust to regular Premier League football day in, day out, because he held up against Crystal Palace very well. I don't think they're very known for their physicality in their defense, and really we held them off very well, but he did very well against Crystal Palace, holding the players off, and I thought he was going to, kind of make it big here. This season at least, start a couple games, but he was dropped for the North London derby, and then now he's gone out on loan. The only good thing is that we've signed a replacement almost in Danjuma, which is very important. I think that Danjuma is definitely better quality than Gil, so at least once Gil finishes his loan, hopefully he'll come back to us even better than he was before the loan, which is going to be important for us.
I think a good game for him to play and to test out his physicality was a 1-0 win against Fulham, which he did not feature in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was on the bench or not, but he didn't get any minutes in that game. Fulham are a very, very physical team. I mean, what other teams are more physical than Fulham? There probably are, but Fulham with Mitrovic up top, some tall defenders. They have Diop at the back.
Very strong midfielders.
Palhinha in midfield. They were throwing tackles at us like 24/7 when we played them. So then that would have been a good test for Bryan Gil. Maybe he could have came off the bench at some time. But, I mean, speaking of physical teams, we're probably one of the most physical teams.
We have some very, very big midfielders in our team. So I think I'm not surprised that he is going to sign for Sevilla on loan. Hopefully he gets regular play time there. I know all the fans love him back in Seville in Spain. He loves the club, so I think he'll have a successful loan spell there. Hopefully he scores a couple goals, gets some assists, and then comes back all nice and ready to handle the Premier League. But I think Danjuma's the perfect replacement for him.
Yeah,
more than perfect.
We've seen what he can do already with that one goal. He's so dynamic in the front.
Mm-hmm.
In the front three, he can basically play anywhere. Gil, I would say, is normally plays on the left, but I feel like he does better at right.
Yeah.
When he's filling in,
let's just say he's best as a wide winger.
Yeah, he's really good as a wide winger. When he's more out of the action, he's gonna make some supporting runs, and crossing too. If he can cut inside on that right hand side, which we've seen multiple times against Crystal Palace, where he one time cut in to take a shot, but wasn't one of the greatest shots. But just cut inside to get crosses off. He has a great boot for some crosses.
Yeah.
And a great eye for some passes. So
yeah.
I think a loan move is just what we need. We've seen this with Sessegnon before. He went on loan at half-time. He came back looking all fresh, and he was really good for us at the start of the season, but now he's declined.
Hopefully he comes back.
Yeah, hopefully Sessegnon comes back. But Gil, I think the same thing will happen with him for a loan.
Yeah. Danjuma is going to be the perfect replacement. I think he's going to be an excellent off-the-bench option for us while Gil's gone.
If our next FA Cup match is going to be either against Sheffield United or Wrexham, whoever wins the replay of that match, but
that'll be a big opportunity for some of our reserve players.
Danjuma could start in that game.
Danjuma, Richarlison, hopefully he makes a return. Also, another piece of news is that it's not been confirmed by the club yet, but Jed Spence is highly likely to head out on loan to France and play for Reims alongside other Spurs loanee Joe Rodon. So I think that'll be a good loan for Spence. He'll get consistent playtime over there. So I think that's a really good move. He really wasn't getting much use here. And now, with the addition of Pedro Porro, who was confirmed.
If Pedro Porro goes through, which is pretty much confirmed, not announced by club, if Pedro Porro would come in and Jed Spence would still be here, we'd have 4 right wing backs that
which
are
is too many.
pretty good. So I think Doherty, Emerson, Pedro Porro is enough. So, Jed Spence, you can tell Conte doesn't really want him.
Right now.
It's not, Jed Spence is not part of his plans.
Right now, yeah. But hopefully that loan changes things, because he's a very talented right wing back, and we saw that during his days at Middlesbrough. So I think he's going to be an excellent player for us. Just needs to get consistent play time, which will happen with a loan. Skip has also been Tottenham have also listed Skip for a loan. That could be an option for him. So Skip, Sarr maybe. Although if Skip goes out, Sarr's staying, and if Sarr goes out, Skip is staying.
We can always recall players, but that's unlikely.
It gets expensive.
But I think Skip or Sarr, one of them has to go on loan. I think it's going to be Sarr though,
and the other one stays. Yeah, but it really depends on just how Conte feels about the players. But that's it for our reaction to Bryan Gil's loan deal to Sevilla until the end of the season. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button if you want to see more Spurs content. Comment down below what your thoughts are on this move. And until next time,
come on, you Spurs!